Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some more Madden NFL 16, continuing our journey through the playoffs, where we'll be facing the Seattle Seahawks here in the divisional round of the playoffs for the chance to go to the conference championship and play for a chance to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Last week, we ended up just dominating the Dallas Cowboys at home in the wild card round of the playoffs. It was just a ridiculous game. I ended up scoring 5 touchdowns by myself, throwing and running, and then I ended up just having a really good game overall, but it really was down to our defense. Our defense just held us in the game the entire time. Dallas couldn't score at all. It was fantastic. But here we have the Seahawks injury report. Looks like they've lost Aiken, Keith Rivers, as well as a 64 overall tight end, which I don't think is going to be too big of a deal. So they have some injuries, but no real major key injuries, right? They didn't lose Marshawn Lynch. They haven't lost Russell Wilson or anything like that. So we're going to be facing the full force that is the Seattle Seahawks at CenturyLink Field, which is going to be pretty scary. But before we go into that, I want to show you guys here the playoff schedule, because this is actually kind of insane. So just looking at the playoff schedule here, the Browns are in the divisional round of the playoffs. So I went back and looked at their schedule. They were on like a 4 or 5 game losing streak or something like that until they played us. And then when they played us, they ended up beating us during the regular season. And then they won out the rest of the season, made the wild card playoffs, and then won in the wild card. And now they're facing the Steelers in the divisional round. I thought that was kind of a cool story. Here in the NFC, which is more important, we have the Eagles versus the Packers. Then we have, of course, us versus the Seahawks. So we got some pretty good teams here. I would like for the Eagles to somehow beat the Packers, because I'm confident that we can beat the Eagles. I'm not confident we can beat the Packers, right? So I'm hoping that the Eagles somehow manage to win that game. And with this game, obviously, I want us to beat Seattle, but it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a difficult game. Wait, did that say we have a night game? Oh, our game's going to be at 8 p.m. That's pretty cool. I wonder if it's going to be snowy up there in Washington. I have no idea. But ladies and gentlemen, here, we're going to be on the road. Traditionally, I'm pretty bad on the road. I'm a bit nervous about that. I don't know why I'm so bad on the road, but I am. I wonder if it actually affects the overall of my players and whatnot. Maybe my players get a little, shaky or something like that, because we typically do pretty poorly on the road. That is just something about our team. But what do we want to rock here? I think we're going to rock some alternate pants. Should we just go with the all whites? I kind of like the idea of the all whites. So let's rock the all whites here, and now we'll see you guys when the game actually launches.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl.
Russell Wilson. Holy crap, man. 36 touchdowns. That is a lot of scores. I had 30, but admittedly, I had a lot more interceptions than he did. So Russell had a pretty good year. That's scary, because they're known for their defense, but it looks like their offense was also doing very good this season. Not to mention Marshawn Lynch. So pretty terrifying. And all right, it looks like we got good weather today. Nice sunset game here. CenturyLink Field against the Seahawks in their amazing looking jerseys. Keep in mind, the Seahawks jerseys used to be awful. They used to look terrible. If you haven't seen them before, just Google Seattle Seahawks old jerseys. You're going to be like, wow, those were a thing. Why did anybody think those look good? But their new ones are amazing. Their field's amazing. I'm a little bit jealous of Seattle, not going to lie. They have a very good team. They have awesome looking jerseys and an awesome field. Yeah, they really have it all. They really do. They have it all. Great defense, great quarterback. And great receivers, great tight end, great running backs. Everything about them is good, right? The odds are definitely stacked against us. But don't count us out just yet. We're coming off a very good game against Dallas, where I myself scored 5 touchdowns, which was kind of insane. 28 points in the first half. Let's hopefully repeat that this game and try to put up some points against Seattle early. If we can do that, then I think that's definitely going to be a key to our success. It's just trying to consistently, they want an explosive drive out of us here on the first drive. They want us to pass a lot. So we're going to be trying something a bit different this week, and that difference is going to be wide receiver swap. So the idea here is I want to have it so Pierre Garçon is more against their weaker corners, and Deshaun Jackson's up against Richard Sherman. Because with Richard Sherman being a cover boy and all, they inflate their stats, which he's a good corner, sure. But they tend to inflate the stats and stuff with the cover boys, I feel. And so as a result, I don't want to throw to Richard Sherman. I'd rather have Deshaun Jackson go up against him, and therefore leave Pierre Garçon a little bit more open. All right, so my guard, who was supposed to cover him, just completely didn't touch him. Didn't get touched, man. Did not get touched. So that's an idea I'm going to try this week. If it doesn't work, then we can always swap it out, but we're going to try it. Now, I'm wondering here, Sam Nunley may be open on this, But I'm going to look. Oh, I lobbed it up, and Jordan came down with it. I lobbed it a little bit too much. A little bit too much lob. But he ended up coming down with it. Freaking Jordan Reed. Did I ever tell you you're my hero? And by the way, if you guys know, I don't know if I've shown the transactions yet, but we recently re-signed Jordan Reed to like a 5-year contract or something like that. So Jordan is basically set to be here in Washington for a long time. So that's definitely awesome. I don't know if I'm going to be in Washington all the time, but kind of want to be where Jordan is. He's my boy. Let's see here. I have an idea for a play. Let's go to this formation. Is there a way we can not have my tight end out there? Backup quarterback? So if I call a backup quarterback, does that just like take me out of the freaking play? All right. So apparently there's no way to make it so my tight end's not over there. So right now Richard Sherman's covering Jordan Reed. I like this play because I like to throw to Deshaun Jackson on that post route, or maybe Garcon on the crossing route. And it's gonna be Deshaun. I tried throwing that. See, think about throwing those routes is kind of like trying to figure out exactly when they're going to be breaking away from the bump and run. And I thought he was going to break away a little bit sooner than that, but the play ended up working out for us regardless, so I'll take it. We're going to go with this play here. We're going to send Jordan Reed deep to try and get Richard Sherman out of the way, and we're going to look for Deshaun Jackson across the field. If not, we're going to look for Sam Nunley probably. All right, we have a penalty already, so that's probably going to be like holding. If it was that early, it's probably holding.
Coaches are willing to take more risk, and that could be going forward on fourth down.
Defensive holding. Interesting. That's a first down for us in the 33. Where are we? 33-yard line. This is a pretty good spot. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to look for Boykin, who's not our best receiver, on the play action deep outs. It may be there. It may be there. All right, it's not there. Holy crap, where's my blocking? They only sent 4 people. No, there's 5 in total. Like, where was my blocking there? Like, 3 people got through, man. Woo. Jeez. I'm going to need a little bit of blocking. Legion of Boom is in full effect today, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly. Now. Bad throw. Admittedly, I don't have a lot of time here. So going down the field, which is something I want to do, is really hard to do. Because they have so many people coming at me. They are getting through like crazy. They're not even sending a lot of people to do it. So here's our last chance here. No? We should just try and get in a field goal position. But I don't know. Have him coming on in. I don't know if that's going to matter or not, but we're going to look for Nunley. Who is there? Who is there? Holy crap. Third and 19. Sam. Sam, you just big old monster. So let's try and run here a little bit. Maybe we'll try and... Oh, wow, they're bumping up their safeties a lot. Let's try and cut this to the left here. CJ looks awful tired, so he's definitely going to be going out after this play. All right, not bad little scamper there. Not bad scamper, but actually, no, let's do a hurry up here. Let's get them while they're confused. Get them while they're a little bit tired. Where is the play? There it is. Fade smash. We're going to be looking for Jordan Reed in the end zone here. They gave me the weird camera angle, but Jordan Reed going for that money. He dropped it. He dropped it. Jordan doesn't usually drop stuff. He just doesn't. Jordan. All right, so now that everybody is thoroughly exhausted, can we spell like wide receivers here? Is there a there's no spell wide receiver thing. My receivers are super tired. I want to try like a slants play. Heck, let's go play action scissors, and if it looks like it's there, we'll elbow into a slants really quick. And play action scissors is totally gonna be there. It's totally gonna be there. And there he is! Phils! Come on! We've dropped 2. You guys are witnessing 2 straight dropped touchdown catches by 2 different players. You know, all Joe Nero can do is get it there. That's all I can do, man. You can't beat me. I mean, that's all I can do. I just can get the ball there. But we got 3. Would have really liked a touchdown, obviously. Could have had 2 of them. But You know what? We just got to move on. We just got to move on. Team game. You know, look at pass drop by Fells, pass drop by Jordan Reed. Gosh darn it, guys. All right, sim to player turn. And they drive down and get a score. See, that's why I'm saying, like, we needed that touchdown when we could get it. Because their offense, as we saw by the fact that Russell Wilson threw 36 touchdowns, not counting the touchdowns Marshawn Lynch ran in, they have a good offense. We need to keep up with them, you know, and they're covering it, sadly. They're sadly covering that. So we need to get down the field quick. You know, we need to get some, well, speed doesn't really matter, I suppose. But we need to get down the field. We need to actually put up points. We need to actually score. And so, you know, whatever. Let it go. Let it go. Speaking of letting it go, freaking Garcon coming down with that. I didn't think he was going to come down with that, to be honest. But the reason why I'm doing that wide receiver swap is because I typically throw to my left receiver more than my right. Is because Garcon is a better receiver. Better overall, better catching, I think. Could be wrong on the catching, but I know he has way better catching traffic. So my idea here is Garcon's going to drop a lot less passes. Gosh, what do you do here on 3rd and 4? What play is money for us? We need a money play right now. Let's go. I want to fade smash it. No. Okay, so instead of a drag route, which is nice. The drag routes are nice. Let's see here. Okay, so we're going to send Sam Nunley deep. He may be open, actually. You don't know. But let's send Garcon instead of doing a drag, we're going to have him do a straight up in. And oh, Sam Nunley, he drops it. Are you guys kidding me? Come on! Like, let's work the whole way to get to the freaking playoffs. Have the game just dick you out of it. Like, come on, hold on to the ball. How hard is this? We dropped 2 touchdowns and a first down. Like, please, guys. Oh my God. Now they're going to drive down and score again. So it's going to be 3-14. So we have to throw even more. Oh, we actually stopped him. All right, good job, guys. Oh, I get so salty when people drop passes, especially. Yep, letting it go. Letting it go. All right, so looking at it, they're definitely blitzing the right outside linebacker. The safety looks like he's bumping up too, but they're both probably faking. They're both probably faking it, and they are. I can read that stuff all day. I've thrown 5 incompletions, 4 of them are drops. Good freaking criminy, guys. What do I have to do? Do I have to make a sacrifice to the Madden gods to make it so my team can catch a pass? Like, crying out loud. I should be 9 of 10 right now. I'm playing a perfect game on my end. All right, and haha! You see that? I am just throwing these guys around like I know what's going on here. I am just messing up everybody here. My teammates need to help me out. That's what it comes down to. My teammates need to help me out. All right, so we're going to be looking for Jordan Reed here. If not, let's send Deshaun on that in. And I don't have blocking. Michael Bennett got right through. Right through. All right, we're going to have to punt this off for sure. For sure.
We got some good defense, but we got a bad offense on the other side. They got to change their play selection.
Wait, a bad offense on the other side? Did you just say I have to change my play selection? My plays are perfection. I spent 2 seasons figuring these things out. My plays are amazing. Oh my God, I'm so salty right now. It's really going to affect my game, especially if they score here, which they do. All right, so it's only 3 points. So we're only down by technically 1 touchdown here. Nothing big. Nothing big, boys. Nothing big. All right, so let us go with this formation. I want to go with a smash fade. I like this formation a lot. I like this play a lot. So we're going to look for Deshaun. And Deshaun's not there, but Garcon is. That's why we're doing this. That's why we're doing this. Garcon coming across the field. Freaking beautiful. All right, hurry up offense, boys. Hurry up offense. Do we get cheeky? Do we get cheeky with it? Do we get cheeky? Sam Nunley, how cheeky? No, let's see. You guys see the strong safety? He dropped back slightly. Ever so slightly, he dropped back. And so, instead, we're just going to give the ball to the running back here. Yeah! Come on, buddy! He literally had 5 people tackling him right there. He had 5 people on him. 2nd and 5. Let's go back to the shotty gun here. Back to the shotty gun. Do we have... Let's just go Fade Smash again. Or Smash Fade, I think it's called. Let's go with this. I like it because Deshaun's usually very open, or maybe Garcon coming across the field. And let's see. So it's not going to be Deshaun. It's going to be Garcon. There we go. Easy stuff, man. Easy. All right, hurry up offense. Hurry up offense, hurry up offense. Let's go. Play action deep outs here. Let's see if we can catch them. Let's see if we can catch them. Nope, they're dropping back their safeties. Why you guys drop back your safeties, you jerks? How dare you play smart? How dare you guys play smart? And he's going to go for me. No, he didn't go for me. Deshaun, why'd you run back to me? Go down the field. You're a wide receiver. I need my team, man. I need my team to step up. I need it. And there he is. It's getting to the point, I think, where they've dropped so many passes that my quarterback's confidence is shaken. I'm going to be throwing bad passes. I think that's what's happening. I don't know. And we're going to go for that Fade Smash. Now, with any luck, Boykin be open deep. With any luck. Yeah, look, with the way the safety's coming up, I think that the corner, the nickel corner might be blitzing. And he is. I can read this stuff all freaking day and night. I really can. I really can. All right. We only have 1 timeout left, so something to keep in mind. Let's go. Let's try a 4 verts. I would like to see if we can get in like touchdown range. I'll take a field goal. Here's the key, guys. Here's the key. Hold on to the ball. Secure the football. And we've got... I'm assuming that's actually going to be defensive holding. I really think it's going to be defensive holding. That took a big hit right there, by the way. I think it's defensive holding. Yeah, a bunch of cheaters over there in Seattle is what they are. Bunch of cheaters. Darn right, automatic first down. We should have more than that. All right, that should be automatic touchdown. All right, we're going to send Jordan deep. Here we go. I just want to get in field goal range, if anything. And, all right, they're covering everything. At least I got the ball out. Actually, it looked like my running back was open there. I never look at my running back on that play. Usually because I throw it before the running back even becomes an option. All right, let's go. I want to go Fade Smash. I want to go Fade Smash here. I really think Jordan Reed will be open here. If not, maybe get a cheeky Sam Nunley touchdown. But it doesn't look like they're blitzing the corner or anything. So this is going to be Jordan. This is all Jordan. Hold on to that, buddy. And he held on to it. And timeout, timeout, timeout. All right, 5 seconds left. I don't care. That may have been a little bit too early for the timeout, but I wanted to make sure we got it. Instead of the clock randomly expiring or anything like that. So we got our timeout off. We should be able to get the field goal unit on there. 6-10 at the half. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Let's assume he makes it. Come on, man. All right, he did make it. All right, he did make it. Sim next play. So we kick it off for a touchback. All right, so they have the ball. We get an 18-yard play right to start. But let's just sim. And we stop them and have the ball here on our own 33. So here we are. We're in control of our own destiny here. It's only 6-10. If we can drive down and score, here we go, man. 4 points ain't nothing. I scored more touchdowns than that last week. By myself. We can do this. Hopefully. Hopefully. All right, so we're going to look for a Fade Smash here. The reason why I like the Fade Smash is actually a number of reasons. Jordan Reed's typically open. If not, the guy I send to my crossing routes usually open. If not, Sam Nunley's sometimes randomly very open down the field, which is obviously a great thing. And so Sam's not going to be... Okay, so typically, at least someone gets open on that play typically. Holy crap. Nobody was open there. Unless maybe B was open, but I never look at B on that play ever. I look at my 2 receivers on the left, my running back, and my tight end, and none of them were there. And now it's 3rd and 17, which is a terrible freaking way to start the half. So we're going to look at 4 verts here. And we're going to see if we can somehow catch them. Catch them with their pants down, maybe. And a little bump and run on their part. Oh, my God! Pierre, I freaking love you. Don't be on us. Just don't be on us. Please, come on. Come on. More defensive holding. What a bunch of cheaters, man. So we get the ball on our 31, or we decline it and take the actual play that we got, which puts us on the opponent's 46-yard line. So we're declining that. Freaking Pierre, you monster. See, I'm happy I came up with that idea. I came up with that idea actually in the shower, believe it or not, to do the wide receiver swap. And yeah, it's been working out a little bit already because Pierre is a much better catcher, in traffic anyway, than Deshaun is. And so it makes it so getting the ball to him is actually pretty simple. Let's try another fade smash here. Let's send Pierre coming across. Let's send Sam Nunley deep. He may be there. He may not be. And it's going to be my tight end. There you go, fellas. That might be a touchdown. Why are you juking, man? I couldn't tell because of the weird camera angle, but it looked like if he would have ran straight, he may have had an opportunity to get a touchdown, but I really can't tell from that angle. All right. Got to run the ball here. They want us to chew for 2 minutes, but, you know, that's a lot of clock chewing. Who's that on? I couldn't even tell. Is that on them again? Because they have a lot of penalties so far. No, it's on us. Okay, so that's going to drop us back to 20 for a 1st and 15. 20 yards. You know what's difficult? Especially difficult, I suppose? We're just going to go with this play again because it's working a lot. What's especially difficult about this is because of their safety, who I can't remember the name of, and Richard Sherman, our play-action scissors is not there as much. And I don't like that! I shouldn't have thrown that. I should not have thrown that. I thought he was open. I don't know why I thought he was open. That was a very bad throw. Very, very bad throw. But luckily it was not intercepted. All right, 2nd and 15. Let's try the play-action scissors, I guess. It's really hard to get this play. Oh, look how far up the strong safety is, and look how far back Richard Sherman is. This is gonna be a weird zone coverage, and there he is. Jordan, man, what's wrong? Did your girlfriend leave you or something? Like right before the game? Like why are you dropping all these easy passes? I feel like going to the same play twice in a row is not going to work. I have another play in mind, but will it work? I don't know. We're going to have some freaking like super backup receivers in here. This play is going to be going to Boykin. We're crying out loud. Boykin. And Boykin's not going to be there. And looks like we're settling for another field goal. Gosh, man, we need to learn to catch the ball. That's what it comes down to. It just comes down to fundamentals. Blocking, running, throwing, and catching. You know, nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. The blocking's there most of the time. The run game's been there. It's been doing pretty good, but with us being behind, you can't afford to run too much. I'm happy we've gotten 3 field goals, so like we're continuously getting in scoring range. It's just we're not finishing off our drives like they just did with their touchdown. We need to learn to finish off our drives. Let's try a screen here. It hasn't been working, the screen. It hasn't been working as of late, but I want to see if they're going to give us a screen. If not, then we'll know. And they're covering the screen. They're covering the screen. I hate, man, if one person covers the screen, it's all over. Literally all over. They want a rushing touchdown. I just want a touchdown in general. How about that? And see, that's why Pierre's awesome. He actually has better catch in traffic than... Yeah, he has 5 catches. He has better catch in traffic than Deshaun does. Therefore, he's going to catch more of those. Let's go to the pistol. Shut up, crowd. We're going to go to the pistol, go to the fade smash here. And thing with the fade smash here, we're going to send Pierre on an in. But we're going to make sure that Pierre is running a smart route so it would be a first down in. And we're going to send Sam deep. And, all right. And the in route's there. There he is. Pierre Garcon. 6 catches, boys. 6. There's only been 7 drops in the game so far. By the way, I would be 21 of 26 right now if it weren't for the 7 drops that we've had. Just wanted to point out that little tidbit. And we're going to try a run here just to kind of mess with them. And it looks like CJ, who has He presumably has some really fresh legs because he hasn't been running around a whole lot this game. Gets down the field a little bit for us. Now, let us see. Let's see about a smash fade here. Now, I wonder if Jordan Reed is actually getting open on these fly routes here. I doubt he is, but that would be hilarious if he was. And, I mean, you don't get more open than that. You really don't. You really don't get much more open than that. Let's look. Since we have an easy first to mess around with here, let's try our play action deep outs. Let's see if we can catch them here. But then again, we have Boykin in. It looks like they're bumping up, though. And they are bumping up. It's going to be one-on-one here. It's one-on-one! I'm so frustrated, man. I have no help. Like, literally none. We got the ball back on the 10. Holy crap! Never mind. As soon as I saw, like, oh, we have no help here. Then immediately we get the ball back. It's almost as if he actually caught that pass with our field position here. And look at that linebacker. He's totally going to be blitzing like crazy. And he isn't. He actually isn't blitzing. They're all dropping back in the coverage, which gives me... Oh, I faked him out. I faked him out. I didn't think that would work, but it did. 7-yard line, man. We need a score here. We need a touchdown. And to a lesser extent, a 2-point conversion for crying out loud. And get off me! Get off me! Yes! I'll take that. I will take that. Ooh. It was very, very there. I'm like, get off me! Come on, out of the way! Out of the way, coming through. Now here's the thing, guys. We need to score again. We need a 2-point conversion here. What usually works for a 2-point conversion, you ask? Well, good question. What typically works for short yards would be our fade smash. We send Pierre on the drag. We maybe look for Jordan Reed going up in the middle there, although it's cutting it close, not going to lie. And 2 points! Oh, boys! I don't like these games. Way too close. Way too close. Way too close. Way too close. All right. Now we sim. If we can stop them, we can quite literally win with the field goal. If they drive down and score a touchdown almost immediately, things will be rough. Things will be rough. This is what the season comes down to. We're gonna go play by play here. Earl Thomas returns the kick, and Michael James, I'm assuming that is, rushes the ball, and we got the ball back. What? Oh, defense! Defense! What? Oh my goodness! So we hold. So here's the plan, guys. We hold the ball for 4 minutes, kick a field goal last second and win. Right? Oh my god! Look at him go. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, boys. CJ hasn't really ran the ball the whole game. We've been playing from behind the whole game. CJ's got fresh legs. All right, why is CJ out? CJ ran the ball once there. I was going to say CJ's got fresh legs, but he doesn't. Kerwin does, though, so Kerwin's coming in. We're going to try and ground and pound the Seahawks, which may be a bad idea. Might be hard to do. But we're going to try and ground and pound in here. If anything, if we can come out with a field goal with a lot, like barely any time left on the clock, I'll take it. I'll take it. Ooh, boys. Oh, there's a giant hole there. Run, buddy. Maybe we're getting too many yards too quickly, it feels like. I almost feel so we should run the clock a bit. Should we run the clock here? Because that could potentially hurt us, because if we don't score and they do, then we have less time to work with. But, oh, man. What do you guys think? Part of me wishes this was live streamed so I could ask. Then again, the stress of live streaming this game would be ridiculously frustrating. All right, now we need to hurry up here. I definitely think we should have ran out the clock, which is what we're doing here. And no, he came right through. That typically doesn't happen on that play, so that's a bit frustrating. But he came up with a blitz. Ah, now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal. That was probably one of the worst things that could have happened, was losing yards right there. Jordan may be very open on this play. And Garcon! I love slant routes because you have to figure out when they're going to break through on that really annoying bump and run against Richard Sherman. Whoop! And right there. Perfect timing. Freaking perfect timing. Pierre, I feel bad I did not throw to you the whole season. I swap him over so I throw to him a little bit more. And holy crap, he is definitely making the most out of it. So we're going play-by-play here again, guys. We get the extra point. That's actually crucial. You know, it's usually a given, but you want to make sure you actually get the extra point. Earl Thomas returns the kick. Russell Wilson runs for 5 yards. Russell Wilson throws an incomplete. Run. They have a penalty. So this is like 3rd and 15. Did they punt? They punted. We're on our own 33. They punted because they have 3 timeouts. If we get first down here, we can actually win. Oh my gosh, look how many of them are bumped up here. Oh, look at them. They're probably going to be antsy, right? Let's do a couple fake elbows here, right? Let's mess with them. We got to mess with that defense. I was hoping we could draw them off sides, but no luck. We're right up the middle with CJ. They're going to be timing out all 3 of these. You guys scared? You guys nervous? Whole season literally comes down to this. Believe it or not, I am going to halfback spell this. I am going to put Kerwin Williams in here because he is completely fresh. And he's, by the way, is our fastest running back. He's faster than CJ anyway. And so we're going to see if he can get that first. Kerwin! That's game! That's game right there. Well, no, actually it isn't. It isn't quite game, but it's close. It is very, very, very close to game. If we can burn their timeouts, we might need another first down to really be able to extend the entirety of the clock. Oh, no. Oh, at least you held on to it, Kerwin. You held on to it, and boy, that's all that matters. All right, so here's a question here. 2nd down, 3rd down. We can knee twice. I don't know if that's time. What does the coach say? What does the coach say? The coach thinks we should run. All right. Yeah, we're in a weird spot. They may still get the ball back. We're in a really weird spot. Couple fake audibles. Let's mess with them. They're getting antsy. Look at them. They're totally blitzing everything, it feels like. And, oh, CJ, well, you tried. All right, so 40 seconds.
Well, that's just the right call to make in this situation. Just run the football. Don't try to be some genius and catch the defense off guard. Manage the clock and just get this game over with.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I have our plan. I have our plan. What we're going to do here, I took a little bit of thought here. We're going to run. We're going to let the clock go as much as we can, then we're going to run. Then, to avoid the game, punting when it shouldn't, we're going to hurry up offense. Right? We're going to hurry up offense, and that's going to make it so we can get up there, and then I'm just going to let the clock run out. We're going to take our penalty, and then we're going to punt. We're going to hold on to the clock. We're going to hold on to the ball as long as we can. And right up the middle. Hurry up, 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 guys, hurry up. And doesn't matter what play I pick because ultimately we're just going to let the clock run. We're going to let the clock run here and then call a timeout and then we punt. This is some strategies right here, boys. This is some strategies. They're going to get the ball with 8 seconds left after the punt, not counting the time it's going to take them to return the punt. No, I think I'm going to call a timeout instead of taking the penalty because that's going to give our punter better position to boot them back as far as possible. So I think we're going to time out last second. Yeah, it seems like the way to go. And timeout. 9 seconds left, and now we're going to punt. Holy crap, guys. Are we actually going to win this? Are we actually going to win this?
Be very useful for the offense.
Pretty scared, not gonna lie. And max cover punt. Let's not have this blocked. I hit X. That's a max cover. I thought max cover everybody was on the inside. Yeah, whatever. Donnie Jones, here we go, boy. Come on, inside the 10. Inside the 10. Donnie, you need to retire. 36 yards. So 36-yard line. So what's that? That's 14. They only need 64 yards. That's a lot. Let's admit, 64 yards is a lot. Next play. Penalty against us. Which is actually horrible. Holy crap, that's horrible. Wait, 5-yard penalty. So, like, what was that, like, offsides or something? Did we give them the ball, like, at horrible field position, like, to where they're going to score? I hope not. All right. Game over. Incomplete pass. Game over. We win. Did we? Look at it. He's like, what? What? No. Oh, my goodness. How? I'll admit it. I'll admit it. Didn't like our chances of winning this game. Seattle's very good team, very good defense, and very good offense. Our team doesn't have really very good anything. Somehow, by kicking nothing but field goals through the first 3 quarters, then getting more field goals, and a touchdown, and then a 2-point conversion, we ended up winning this game. We kept getting there. We kept getting down in scoring position. We had a very clutch touchdown run by me. And by even more clutch, the clutch 2-point conversion, which we saw right there is a touchdown run. Holy crap, you guys. Then freaking Pierre Garçon. Can we all just say Pierre Garçon today? They beat us at everything. We had 6 takeaways. What? We took them 6. Oh, Washington, I love you. I don't love all the drops you guys give me. Wait. When was this? When did my defensive end throw a 28-yard pass? When was this? I think Madden just bugged out on us, but 16 of 29, not counting the like 7 drops they had. I actually think I played a freaking good game. I did throw that pick. Bad throw. Shouldn't have thrown it deep. He didn't try for it, to be fair, but still, I shouldn't have thrown it deep. Typically, I throw picks when I go deep. I have bad accuracy deep. But if you don't count like the 7 drops, I had a really good game, stat-wise. Passing the ball. Then running. Had that touchdown post 2-point conversion. Very clutch. We went Alex Smith this game. We didn't take too many chances. The one chance we took was an interception. We played small ball the whole time. And that's what ended up getting us the win, I think. Pierre Garçon. 7 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown. Pierre Garçon. The guy that he basically told the amount of receiving yards he had on the entire season in this one game. It was insane. Just because I swapped him over to where Deshaun Jackson usually plays. Pierre is amazing at catching the ball in traffic. That's why he's over there. CJ, the screenplays weren't working for him. Jordan, man, so many drops today. Like, I wish they would actually... Oh, they actually show the one as a drop? Yeah, it's so many drops, but you only count 1. And everyone else, you played game. It was a good game, but the defense... Can we all just take the moment here to think... How? 2 interceptions. That's understandable. Did we make them fumble a bunch? How many did we get here? We recovered 2 fumbles and forced 3. I'm confused as to where all these takeaways came from. I really am. Kicking. How about Kevin Cole here, guys? 3 of 3. Getting the extra point kicks in there. Oh my gosh. Just the whole game. That was intense. It at least hasn't been boring football. They've made some very amazing episodes. And oh my gosh, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I need a minute. This was so stressful. And then next game, we get to see who we're going up against. The winner of the Packers and Eagles game. I'm hoping the Eagles somehow won because I feel as though we could beat the Eagles. The Packers, wait, we beat the Packers this season. So we have won against both of those teams already this year. So it's entirely possible that we could win the NFC Championship and go to the Super Bowl. Oh, that would just be so intense. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Drop me a rating. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.